Since Nigeria joined the international community to sign the Global Safe School Declaration (SSD) in 2015, there has been slow progress in passing the SSD bill into law in the country. The SSD bill, once passed into law, is expected to strengthen Nigeria's legal framework for the protection of schools in the country. During a media roundtable held recently, human rights advocates, media executives, and stakeholders urged all tiers of government to prioritize safety and security of schools across Nigeria through the passage of Safe School Declaration Bill into law.
The major aim of the project is to get citizens to hold the government accountable for the implementation of safe school policies in Nigeria, specifically the national policy on safety, security, and violence-free school. Awareness of SSD has increased. We specifically worked in Lagos State, Bauchi, and Abuja. So currently, I am glad to say that in Bauchi, the SSD bill has gone through the reading at the state's House of Assembly, and just at the last stage of being passed is with the executive government. So we got a lot of we did a lot of public engagement in Bauchi State, as likewise in Lagos, just like my colleague said earlier. In Lagos State, the bill is still, we are still hoping to present the bill to the House of Assembly.
If the Lagos State government, they are able to pass the Safe School Declaration policy and law, and it becomes a law that is binding on those states to ensure that the provisions of the law is being implemented in schools, both from the primary, secondary, and tertiary educations in Nigeria. That's a first step towards ensuring that the product is successful, and also ensuring that we have a costed plan, because we cannot have a law that's not costed. It becomes just a document on the shelf. So for us we have already developed a costed document that we are hopeful that the Ministry of Education would adopt as a working document for them to be able to, once the law is passed in the state, they also have a secured costed document that gives life to the law.
They stressed the importance of continued advocacy and media engagement in the push for the passage of the Safe Schools Bill.
One other aspect of the problem is that, as it is now, Nigeria accounts for 15% globally of children that are out of school. That is, children that are of school age that are not in school. And we're worried that if our schools continue to be unsafe, the situation may worsen. We're talking of about 18 million children across the country. At the rate at which we're going, that number can increase because many parents just do not see any reason for them to allow their children to go to school. So these are the reasons why this initiative is very, very important for us to be able to bring pressure to bear on local governments, on state governments, and the federal government to play their role, for each of them to play their role to make our schools safe. And we believe that it is the media that is capable of setting the proper agenda in this regard.
The Safe School project is spearheaded by Women Advocates Research and Documentation Center and is supported by the United Nations Democracy Fund.